Anonymous, Assalamu alaikum. What are the ruling of owning a dog?
Keeping a dog other than for the purpose of security whenever it is desperately needed, or cultivation for the farmers, or for the shepherds, or hunting, is a major sin. But it's a pet, it's a beautiful animal, let it be. But the Prophet ﷺ said, whoever will keep a dog for other than the previous reasons, every day Allah will write off from his balance of good deeds 2 qirat. And al qirat is like a mountain of good deeds. Why? Because the angels also do not enter a house in which there is a dog. Guaranteed, agreed upon it. Keeping a dog at home is not permissible. If you're living in a mansion or in a villa or in a tent in the plane and you have dogs for security outside, it's permissible. Definitely needed, okay? Not you call it for security and it's just a pet or they are pets. Also, the hunters, the people who go for the game, for the hunt, al-kilab al-mu'allama, the trained dogs, it is permissible even to use them for hunting, to chase the game, and the shepherds. Other than that, it is not permissible. Muslims are not permitted to keep dogs as pets in their homes.
Excellent. 2 follow-up questions. Let's start with this one. In the West, we have something called as guide dogs. Your thoughts on that?
You mean like for a blind person?
Correct. Visually impaired person, yeah.
Impaired person, if it is desperately needed, fine. But you gotta make sure that the dog doesn't come in direct contact with the person because of the impurity and najasa. Okay? If the dog is needed outside to drive him through or trained for this purpose, Allah knows best. I don't think there will be a problem with that. You don't keep them at home though, or inside the house, and you use them as guide, like the police dogs, like the security dogs, like the trained dogs for hunting. They have a stable or a dog house outside the house. This is where you keep them. Having said so, the cases the Prophet ﷺ permitted to keep a dog for, you have to also to understand that the saliva and the mouth and the tongue is absolutely najis and impure. So if it licks your clothes, if it licks in any utensil, it must be washed 7 times, as the Prophet ﷺ said.
Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Literally 40 seconds we have. What about pets, alternative, as cats, to keep cats as pets?
It's permissible to keep cats at home as pets. Even when they enter the masjid, there is no problem. That is because the Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Inna tawafina alaykum at-tawafat." So it is permitted. And guess what? If they eat from your food, it's halal to continue because it's clean. Versus dogs, it's najis. And you all know about the great companion Abu Huraira. His name was not Abu Huraira. His name is Abdullah ibn Sakh, Abdul Rahman ibn Sakh. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam gave him that name because of carrying a kitten in his sleeve.